wanted to come live because I'm really trying to make YouTube my main focus. I'm trying to train myself to go on YouTube first before I go on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may be starting to see like my content secondary. But yeah, y'all, I wanted to title this video "Why Millennials Are Depressed," because I don't know about y'all, but I know me personally, I feel like I'm going through an identity crisis. So I wanted to talk about why I feel like literally my whole generation, millennials in general, are going through a depression or ultimately an identity crisis, you know? Because I know for a fact I'm not the only person that feels like this. And I just want to get on here and talk about it. I'm going to my homegirl's house. So before I go over there, I got to do my makeup because she's one of those people, she loves to go on adventures. You never know what you're going to really end up doing while you're hanging out with her. So you just need to be prepared for all things. You just need to be prepared in general. And honestly, like, I've been really depressed. Like, y'all, I have really been fighting for my life. Like, I mean that literally and figuratively. I have been fighting to just keep going and stay alive. That's why y'all haven't really seen me on here like that, because I really just been focusing on myself and really just trying to get back to the things that make me happy, because I have no idea what makes me happy anymore. And so I'm going to start off my makeup by using the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Now it comes like this, so I don't really feel like it's putty anymore because it's very liquid now. It's not a putty. See what I'm saying? It's liquidy now. I do think they still sell it like in their original Kiki's, but I seen it like this and I needed a refill, so that's how I bought it. But yeah, I really feel like a lot of millennials are going through depression because we're going through an identity crisis ultimately. We were taught that, you know, you were supposed to go to college and, you know, you were supposed to get a good job, and after you get the good job, you're supposed to buy the house. After you buy the house, you're supposed to, you know, get married, you know, have a family, all those things. But those things literally are not working for us anymore. And by millennials, I mean real millennials. I mean people who remember when Google came out. Hey, I mean people who remember when Google came out. Like, I remember Google came out in 4th grade, but for me. So before that, we had to use it. I remember us going to the library, learning how to use an encyclopedia so we could write a paper researching facts about history so we could actually turn in our homework. And I remember sitting in the classroom learning how to use the computer, hey Carly, and learning how to use Google. I remember that. I double prime my face, so my second primer is gonna be like the e.l.f. Pro Grip. But I remember that, y'all, and it just like, I remember like things just coming out afterwards. Like, I remember Instagram coming out. I remember when Facebook, you had to actually have a college email to use Facebook. Like, nobody could just get on Facebook. That was unheard of. You had to go to college, get a college email to sign up for Facebook. Facebook was only for the college people. I remember that. And it was like, for years of going to school, we just had it beat into our minds that you had to go to college, go to college. You go to college and you get a good job. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like we woke up one day and literally everything that was pounded into our heads for us to do, you know, grow up, go to college, get a good job, get married, have kids, all those things that we were taught to do. Now it just seems like it's so hard to obtain those things. And then you have the generation behind us who grew up with those things already in place. They didn't have to learn how to use them. They just grew up and it was there, right? And now it seems like they just skyrocketing to success and we're literally still trying to figure it out. I'm going to do my eyebrows with the 24-hour brow lamination. Your face absorbs a huge amount of light. Okay, because I want you to see my face, so I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, I just feel like, as a millennial, I feel like all of us, you know how like you graduate high school, and when you graduate high school, you kind of know what the workforce is going to be. You kind of know what the world is expecting from you. It's so dark. I don't know why you feel like it's dark, because it's as bright as it's going to get. But you know how you graduate high school and you kind of know what life expects from you, like your next phase. You know, you're going to college, you know that's what you're going to have to figure out. But for us millennials, we already been to college. Like, we've already been through the things. We've already done all the steps we were supposed to do to have the happy life we always dreamed of. And now it's like none of those things are here, or they are here and we still don't feel happy about it. Because I can tell you, like, y'all, I followed the plan. I followed the plan through and through. I went to college. I got me a good job. I bought a house. The only side step in the plan for me was I got pregnant, like I had a kid. You know what I'm saying? And with me getting pregnant and having, you know, having a kid or whatever, of course it side railed it. You know what I'm saying? It derailed my plans for sure. But I still did what I was supposed to do. I still worked the plan. You know what I mean? And then after working the plan, I was just like, what's next? What am I supposed to do next? So then guess what I did? I decided to up and move, right? I decided to move to Houston, you know, have a wonderful, glorious life, you know, the life I always dreamed of. I thought I could repeat the cycle, you know, do it over again, get the house, use my college education to get the good job so I could buy me another house. You know, at this point in our lives for millennials, the cycle is supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to, you know, be easier for you to repeat, if that makes sense. And now it's just kind of like, it's not easy. Like, we are supposed to be able to follow the steps that were given to us for us to have the life we want. And the steps that were given to us growing up, they don't work anymore. And because they don't work anymore, we all kind of just simply feel lost. And I know I'm not the only person that feels like that. I know I'm not the only person that feels like we've been trying to figure it out. Like, at this point, we're supposed to be having our happy lives. We're supposed to be having, if you want a job, the dream job. You know, if you went to college. If you didn't go to college, you're still supposed to be able to live decently and able to afford the lifestyle you want. But it's not like that. This is not the adulthood that our parents had, and we're not living the adulthood that we were told we were supposed to be living. So now we're all just sitting here questioning, like, what am I supposed to do next? Like, I know y'all feel like that, because I definitely feel like that. I feel like for the first time in my life, I have no idea what I'm doing. And because I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm terrified. Because the things I was taught to do to move on to the next phase of my life no longer work. I feel like that's how all millennials feel. The things we were supposed to do. Who is this? Listen, Sania, whatever your name is, don't come back to my channel, because I don't know what you got going on, but you definitely pissing me off. But anyways, so I just feel like there comes a point in time we all just kind of have to take a minute and reassess. Like, and I know I'm not the only millennial, like I said, that feels that way. I feel like all of us have just been coming to the realization that we really don't know what's going on, because the way we were prepped and prepared for adulthood, like I said, it's just really not working no more. Oh, by the way, I'm using the NYX Lift and Snatch for my eyebrows. Yeah, it's a brow tint pen. I usually like to try to use like dark brown, but today I want my eyebrows to be a little darker, so it's all good. But yeah, I feel like I'm lost because, again, the things we were taught to do to move us on to the next level of adulthood, it's not working. So we trying to adapt. We're trying to conform to this new world that we're in. And I feel like J. Cole said it best, like when he came out with that song Middle Child, because that's really us, y'all. Like, we really out here trying to figure it out. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm, for one, am tired of trying to figure it out. But if you don't figure it out, it's just like you're going to be stuck. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be stuck in whatever situation you in, and you don't want to be stuck in that situation. So you're like, okay, well, let me try to figure it out. But the things that you were taught, the stuff that was instilled in you, not working. So you're like, okay, well, let me try to invest in something over here to figure out if this is going to work by me using these tactics over here, and then it don't work. And then you try another tactic, and then it don't work. So then you just start feeling like you in a rut. And the next thing you know, you just fall into this cycle of depression, and you don't even know how you got there, but you know you there, and you have no idea how you're going to climb your way out of it, because the way that we were prepared to be adults doesn't work. It doesn't work currently. So it's like, then what do? You know? Then it's like you stop for a second, and then you're like, well, you ask yourself, well, what do I want? And then you realize you do not have the answer to that question. So not only have you been wasting money and resources to try to figure out how you're going to pivot into the next phase of your life, you realize you've been wasting money on resources to pivot into the next point of your life because you don't even know what you really want to do. Hence, the identity crisis. It's not that you don't know who you are. You spent a great amount of time learning who you are. It's that you don't know what you want. You don't know what you want for the next phase of your life, and that is freaking crazy. Because again, like I said, our whole lives we have been taught to go to college, get married, buy the house, have a couple of kids, have a great job. You know, those are the things that we are taught to do. And then, like I said, I'm very fortunate that I was able to follow that. But then it's like, what do you do with the next phase of your life? How do you move on? You know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do next? Then if you do dare to do something else, to do something next, how do you transition? Because now it's almost impossible for some people to buy houses. And if they do, it's incredibly overpriced to buy a house now. So it's like you have to find a different dream for yourself. You have to find a different form of happiness. But in order to do that, you got to answer the $1 million question. And the $1 million question is, what do you want? And it's crazy when you realize you don't even have the answer to that question. That is what's crazy, boots. And honestly, y'all, that is where I'm at in my life. And I know for a fact that's how a lot of millennials feel. They feel like they don't know what they want to even move on to the next phase of their life. So they just here. They're just here existing, not living, just simply existing. And it's wild. It's crazy. And I feel like that is really freaking scary. At least for me it is. Because again, like I said, I've never been one of those girlies who didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Who didn't know what the next phase of my life was. I always knew. I always stuck to the plan. But nobody tells you what are you supposed to do when the plan doesn't work. Or the steps you know to follow are not stepping. That's the real key, ladies and gents. And I feel like that's why a lot of us just kind of looking like, what the heck is going on? What the heck is happening? At least I am. Y'all can let me know if y'all don't feel the same way, you know? But I just wanted to come on here and share, like, how I've been feeling. And I know, like, in past situations, like, I've been taught that, you know, the last thing you want to do is isolate yourself. You don't want to isolate yourself. But most of the time, that's all I be feeling like doing. Is isolating myself till I figure it out. But then you're like, okay, you don't want to worship the problem. You don't want to worship the problem, because if you worship the problem, it's just going to continue to stay. It's never really going to go away, you know? Which is crazy boots to me. And you got to stop stressing, because honestly, me stressing is really why I've been having a breakout. I've been breaking out on my face. Stress does a number on your skin. For real, for real. It'll take your skin out. Go ahead and go ahead and go ahead. Buffing my brows first. I like to let I like to let the concealer sit on my brows for a little bit, because then you have that nice little halo. Yeah, it's been so long since I've even done my makeup. Like, that's how deep in the depths of depression I have been. Like, but like they say, if you look better, you'll feel better. So if you really want to try to just kick as much depression as you can without medication, which I always recommend, go see a doctor. Always go see a doctor. But if you want to do, like, try at-home remedies first to see if you could get yourself out the funk, first and foremost, put some clothes on, babe. Put some clothes on. Stick to your routines. Because if you don't stick to them, you're going to be lost. You're going to be trying to figure out how you got so deep in the dirt, deep in that depression hole, just like me. So do your best to get dressed. And it's really easy to sink into depression too when you work from home. Because I still work, y'all. Like, don't be letting these content creators lie to y'all too, like making it seem like they got their life all together, because most of them still be having a job. And if they don't have a job or outside businesses that's funding their life, they definitely have somebody taking care of them. So just a little tea for y'all there. What did I do with my little, there we go, my contour brush. This look really bright. I think it looked really bright too, because I didn't do my skin tone under my eye. I just wanted to be like, bow. I guess today. But yeah, like I say, y'all, I ain't done my makeup in so long, so we're just praying and hoping for the best that it comes out cute today. I'm using the 24-hour L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Boots. Think you that you not even know what I've been going up. I have a chunky face, so it's really important to me that my face is chiseled. But if I don't be having time to do all of this, like what I'm doing right now, I just be embracing my plump face because it's my face. Like, what am I gonna do? It's on me. It's on me. But yeah, y'all, like, I really just feel like a lot of us are going through it because we are just in a perpetual state, especially millennials. We are in a perpetual state of trying to figure it out. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. I'm tired, boots. Tired of trying to figure it out. But it's like, what else are we going to do? Because we're literally here till we die. So you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out, figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. Yeah. You know what? I started doing my makeup like this when I seen this girl on here. What was her name? Yunchi. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her name, but I realized I would have been saving a lot of money on products. I would have been saving a lot of money on products if I wasn't throwing so much foundation on my face. And I really like how my face looks after this application too. Like, when I apply my makeup like this, all the products stay in the places that I want them to stay in, which is ultimately what you want. And you really do get the maximum coverage of your keys, of your things, which I think is great. But yeah, y'all, I really do feel like we are all in a constant state of trying to figure it out. And then also too, like, on top of that, like, we be experiencing tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. If you think about it, because, like, again, I'm 32, right? I feel like something on my face and I can't feel it. If you think about it, we have been experiencing tragedy after tragedy after tragedy after tragedy after tragedy if you are a millennial. And, like, currently still living in the tragedy because we don't even know what this man about to do with his presidency. We don't even know what type of timing he really on. Like, hello? And we still don't have no peace. We have no peace in knowing. We have no peace in knowing, like, what's going to happen next. We don't. We have no peace in knowing what's going to happen next. And because we don't know what's going to happen next, it's like, okay, we want to sink into our lives and have, you know, whatever little peace we can have there. But it's like, we can't really even have that because, again, the little plan that we were given for adulthood is not working. I had to hurry up and sit up under here because it was a lot going on. My under eyes crease like really fast. But yeah. That's really like, it's just like, yo, I feel like we're all doing our best not to be stressed the freak out without turning into full-blown drug users. Truthfully, that is what's happening with the millennial gals. It's like we kind of have like, we have no place where we actually fit. And it's just like, y'all, this is not the adulthoods our parents were having. Our parents were at Freaknik. Half the time we weren't even with our parents. We wasn't even with our parents. We was with our grandmas. Our parents were living their best freaking lives. And that's all we really want. We really just want to get dressed and go to the club and be at the club. Well, I don't know if I really want to be at the club now, but I want the option to be at the club. You know what I'm saying? Without feeling like I'm about to spend my rent money on drinks. Like, y'all, I went to this club the other night. It was really crazy boots to me. I went to this club the other night. It wasn't even a club, because I don't even club. I don't even know why I said that. I went to this lounge, because that's what it was. I went to this lounge, and at this lounge, I bought a drink, and I was like, okay, because I drink a tequila sunrise. That's what I drink, a tequila sunrise. That is my go-to. I love a good tequila sunrise. And I asked her, I was like, you know, I didn't really think to ask her what the price was going to be because it's a tequila sunrise, you know? Usually it's around like 20 bucks, normal drink, you know what I mean? So I asked her and I was like, yeah, you know, you can go ahead and bring my check. Y'all, she brought me my check. That tequila sunrise was 30 bucks. Since when have tequila sunrises ever been that freaking high? So it's like the normal things we would do to make ourselves feel better, they don't even work no more. You can't even go and get a drink because the drink's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. My homegirl went and got a drink. She went and got 2 drinks. That's what it was. She went and got 2 drinks. When she went and got 2 drinks, y'all, why her bill was $75 for 2 drinks. So it's like, dang, you can't even really, we're at a place where we can't even turn to our vices because our vices are making us feel like, oh, well, let me save. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then the whole time you still trying to work your plan. You still trying to use the tools that you were taught to navigate through this life. And the plan isn't working. The tools aren't working. So you're just trying to reach out and find something else that will make you feel good because you're tired of being in a perpetual state of let's figure it out. Sucks boots. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're at. And I absolutely hate that for us because we definitely deserve better. We really do. We deserve better boots. And I'm here to tell y'all, I'm there with y'all. I'm there with y'all in that perpetual state of trying to figure it out. And I'm tired of being in it too. So I've decided that I'm just going to revert to trying to find things that make me happy instead of me trying to figure it out. I've decided I'm going to turn that over to God, the creator, Allah, whoever y'all worship on here. That's just what I'm going to do because I am tired boots. It's a dub for me. Don't want any parts. Definitely heavy on to get somebody else to do it because I don't want to. So if you feel like you're going through the same thing that I'm going through, I'm going to encourage you to come with me on this trip in a little rocket ship to where we just start doing things that make us happy. We just start doing things that make us feel good instead of always trying to be in a perpetual state of figuring it out. Because I, for one, am tired. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. And I'm no longer gonna do it. No longer gonna do it. Y'all see? This is what happens when you always be trying to figure it out. I'm definitely stressed out. Stress boots. The stress is coming through. But the makeup is tea. The makeup is tea. You just gotta trust the process. What's up?
I was gonna ask you if, like, when you come back, can you bring me a root beer and 2 Oreo sandwiches?
We'll see.
Okay. And can you also get me white Reese's cups so I can put it in the fridge for it to be cold when I want to eat it?
I always do my my beauty marks. I love my beauty marks. This one's kind of crooked, but it'll be okay. Just got paid. It's Friday night. Party until. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put on lashes, y'all. Because I'm hanging out with my friends. But like I said, going out with her, we be going on adventures. We never know where we gonna end up with her. So it's kind of like, I probably should put my lashes on. Be prepared so I don't have to get prepared. I just used a jumbo pencil from the hair store, but this color is 410 by L'Oreal. It's called Volcanic. I've really been into like 90s makeup. I just want to live in the 90s. I've decided that's where I'm time traveling back to. That's part of doing things that make me feel happy. Time traveling back to the 90s. The 90s definitely did like a lot of like browns and stuff. So only thing that's saving you, is the heart of a woman. Yeah. I just want to tone some of this shine down because I don't know why I'm shining. I shouldn't be shiny. Like at all. When I put matte setting spray, it may be time for me to find another setting spray because I don't want to be shiny, and I'm not gonna be shiny tonight. So yeah, what's up?
Are one of the Fantas in the refrigerator mine?
No.
Those are both yours?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's part of Whew. I'm gonna put my lashes on, y'all. I'm trying to not waste lashes because I only wore this one thing. Wore this one time. But it's like, only thing that's saving you. Here we go. Let's hope my eyeballs don't itch when I put these lashes on. Put these lashes on. Put these lashes on. You know what? I definitely like going live. I used to not like going live, but I'm definitely about to start going live on him more. Because this might be on one of the things on my list of things that make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I've decided to focus on. I've decided to focus on things that make me feel good. And I understand. And people like, I hate when people be like, oh, people like, oh, you know, we don't need no girls that show luxury content and things like that. I don't think y'all understand. Them showing that luxury content, doing those things, that's for them. Y'all just there. That's for them, though. That's for them. Y'all just there. That luxury content is a part of them doing things that make them feel good. Now, it may be for them to be a content creator later on or whatever type of kiki they trying to be on. But the reality is that's for them. Them girls want to feel good about their life. And I feel like you can either get with it or get ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's saving you. I don't really like these lashes, but you know, I'm gonna keep them because I already put this one on. I don't really like lashes that be one-dimensional. Like, these supposed to be cat eye, but I don't feel like they're doing anything to accentuate my eyes. But they're there. So, and they're cute. One thing I would say, they lightweight. So, you know, I do like the fact that they lightweight. So, I give them that. Because I can't stand a heavy lash on my eye. Especially with me being somebody who wear glasses and like who wear contacts. I don't like too much going on around my eye. I know my friend probably like, girl, where are you at? And I'm like, girl, I'm getting dressed because I don't have time to be out in these streets with you looking crazy. And I think that's one of the important things too. Like with fighting depression, like I said, y'all, no matter what, do your best to put some clothes on. Fight to put them clothes on. I know with me, like, because I've been going through like the whole identity crisis that I feel like all millennials are going through. Whether you want to admit it or not, baby, we're in an identity crisis, okay? Trying to find out where we belong in this world. And while we're attempting to do that, you can't. Oh, y'all, my face is itching. And while we trying to figure that out, you got to do your best to climb your way up out of bed. Yeah. Only thing that's saving you, is the heart of a woman. I'm gonna do some bottom lashes. Sometimes I really regret doing this because I don't really have a lot of bottom lashes. I've been messing up my makeup. But I be wanting something to be there because, like, my eyeball is so big. There we go. That's it, folks. When you ask me, all I wanna do is go in there and try to pat the creases, the creases, the creases. I'm gonna tell you something. Your eyes sink in. It's really not too much you could do about the creases. Like, they're there. You might as well embrace them. Oh, y'all. It's so crazy to me. Braids given tea, honey. Tea, honey. I just want to say I really appreciate my friends because y'all going through this depression and making yourself put on clothes, it be the longest process because, and it really be the longest process because you really don't want to go for real. You really don't want to go nowhere. Oh, let me get my, oh. Gotta put my wig on, okay? Because I have to do my hair when I go out, you know? Oof. I'm about to style this wig. I'm about to go and style my wig on TikTok. But I just want to come on here and talk to y'all about that. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all feel the same way. But I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.